Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga Section. I'm here to bring the review for Fire Brigade of Flames Manga Chapter 82. So we start things off and it's just us finding out the audience alongside Obu, Vulcan and Lisa just what the Dora is. It's another world, and Dr. G also tells us is that it has the power to strengthen those with fire abilities, and it's also the reason for the human combustion. We are told this very early within the chapter. So I'm like, cool, all right, I'll take it. But Obi takes it one step further and is like, all right, cool, but what about the bugs? And that's when Dr. G gets into an explanation about how bugs are not really from this world, and that whole saying "flames to the moth to the flame," I should say, is like insects just trying to find their way back to the Dora. So we don't get an answer to how the bugs are linked to them getting the human combustion going on, but we are told outright that Theodora is linked to that. So we're getting answers slowly but surely. So Maki and company has now met back up with Obi and company. So we've just got Henra and Arthur unaccounted for, kind of. We know that they're together and we know that they're trying to find a way back, but yeah, they're still kind of unaccounted for. And so Dr. G goes off now. He said, yeah, I've done what I needed to do. I just needed to get Shinra and Sho on together. So we know the preacher's off the Shinra for whatever reason. And yeah, so he walks off as soon as Maki comes into the fray. As he's leaving, he said that other brigaders will be here soon and he'll be the one to open the door for them. So the other brigaders that I think that will end up turning up are the ones that we know that are aligned alongside the eight. So that'll be the few from the first division. That'll be Hibana, since she's the commander of her crew, so we can potentially have the whole of the fifths turn up. And there's also what's his name, Benny from the seventh, I do believe. So basically anyone who we know that is now friends with the apes, I reckon those will be the ones to turn up here. So the rest of the chapter is spent on Sho and Shinra, and now we're told fairly early within their scene that they now have a link. They now have a link towards each other. And now I thought that as soon as a link would be established, that would mean no, not okay. So they've established their link, and it's also said that he now has the preacher's divine protection. I thought that as soon as that Shinra gets the preacher's divine protection, that'll be it. Like, preacher's got him, like on the lock and key. He'll be brainwashed, manipulated, whatever way you want to call it. But it doesn't seem to be the case. But I do think that it's coming. I think that what the preacher is doing right now is giving Shinra a little taste, and if it is a little taste, boy, but again, just giving him a little taste of the power he can have if he serves the preacher, and then so he's got this little taste now, and then maybe within the next chapter, but basically very soon, the preacher's going to speak to him and be like, yeah, this is what you can be. This is how strong you can be. I can make you even stronger. And just play it on Shinra. The preacher probably knows that Shinra wants to be a hero. He's like, I can give you the strength to be a hero. All you got to do is serve me, and just manipulate him. Try to realize that it's the five brigades, special five brigades that are the bad ones. All that kind of cliche evil villain stuff. And then I don't think Shinra will fall for it, but I do believe that's the path that the preacher is going to take. So now my main problem with the chapter is Shinra's newfound ability to be able to move faster than the speed of light. And I'm all for main characters getting really strong, especially if they work for it. And I don't mind if they're handed special powers within reason. And now the problem with him having been able to move at the speed of light just makes him really OP. And I'm not sure about the strongest character within the series, because we ain't met everybody yet. We could be leading down certain paths, etc. But if this power up is permanent and Shinra can permanently move at the speed of light, that definitely puts him the strongest within his division. And I don't think that should be the case yet. Maybe at the end of the series, but not yet. And also, if it does become the case, I don't want it to be a thing where Shinra's the strongest and nobody else is important. For example, Arthur is just useless. You know how, like in Dragon Ball Z, it's the Goku, everyone calls it the Goku and Vegeta show because they're the only ones that are doing things. I don't want it to be a thing where, so for example, after this arc, Sho comes and joins the apes and then it becomes the Shinra and Sho show. I don't want it to be that kind of vibe going on. So the fact that Shinra is not able to move at the speed of light, it kind of bugs me a little bit, not gonna lie to you. So we have Victor, he's going all mad scientist again, and I think that's really good because it reminds you that he has his own agenda. You know, he's got Joker working for him on the side. He's probably at the apes temporarily, so that was a little nice gentle reminder do come from it. And yeah, by the end of the chapter, due to Shinron able now to be able to move at the speed of light, he is able to hit Sho. We do have Sho have a flashback, well, yeah, flashback, a memory of when he was younger and you know him seeing Shinra. And I did mention it in my last review about how maybe Sho's been holding back because deep down he remembers Shinra. This is now the case. And yeah, that's everything I want to say. And now just another point about how Shinra can now move at the speed of light, and it seems like you know he's just become OP, if not the strongest, one of the strongest characters. I think we are now starting to deep into new powers and just ways of being stronger within this series. And I'm going to explain that right now. So the next chapter is called Fourth Generation. So I'm assuming that means fourth generation of Flame Human. So you know we've got the first, which is the combustion, the second, which is like Hinawa and Maki, and we've got the third being Shinra, Sho, etc. So I don't know what the fourth generation is going to be, but maybe like for fourth gens, moving at the speed of light is like the natural. So maybe therefore, you know, then Shinra won't be that OP. And I'm also starting to wonder about Burns because we know he's got that whole, I don't remember if it's the left eye or the right eye, but we know he's got that whole eye thing going on. And if I remember him correctly, it spoke to him. So what I've started to think is that maybe that's his link to the Adora world, and I don't know, maybe who he's speaking to is a demon. I'm gonna say demon because that word's thrown a lot around this demon, or just a creature from this Adora world, and I don't know, they possibly have a link to each other. Birds can transform into it. But what I'm saying is that maybe that we are deeping into this Adora where they probably have creatures and just demons and stuff where the whole point of Shinra being able to move at the speed of light, just all faster than the speed of light, that becomes nothing when we start deeping into the Adora. So that's everything I've got to say about the chapter. 3-star rating and we'll call it a review like always guys. I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, but most importantly take care, have a nice day.